screen. Are you comfortable speaking or would you rather text?
It's okay, I can speak.
Yeah, okay. So do you want to explain maybe a little bit more, talk us through a scenario maybe that you have faced recently?
Sometimes it gets a little awkward because you're not sure when I've gone a little too far. I talk and then feel like maybe it's too much.
So are you, okay, my question to that would be, what is indicating to you that it's too much? Is it something internally coming from you, or is it like the expression on somebody's face, or maybe a comment that they pass?
Well, it's not exactly a comment, but the faces that people make, like the it's a little over amazement that goes a little overboard, and you feel like they almost feel like you make them look like they don't know stuff. I really hope
Are
I'm
you
making.
Yeah, are you saying that you have such an abundance of knowledge, you're kind of making them look silly? Is that what you mean?
Well, from the expressions on people's faces sometimes.
So I would say if that were me, my go-to, I think, would be probably if you have a close friend slash colleague,
Yeah.
and maybe if you can kind of team network in some way and get feedback from them. Because I feel somebody that knows you well enough will be able to give you constructive feedback as to how your networking is going, if they're in the space also. Is that something that you can do?
I think so.
Because I feel like otherwise, if you're not actually, it's very hard to ask a stranger for feedback. Okay, like
Yeah.
how did I
It-
do?
it's
How did I
awkward.
do networking?
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, can you fill out this survey? So I feel like it might be an idea to kind of maybe pair network, try something like that, which is easily done if you attend an event with a colleague who you know and trust. And it doesn't have to be your best friend, but I often think, like, if you have a good working relationship with somebody, like, you should then be able to ask them for constructive feedback without getting insulted.
I think that would work. I'll try that.
Yeah, I think it could be effective. I don't know, Anne or Tracy, if you have something you'd like to add to that, that would be my go-to.
I think maybe just to practice listening more. It's a skill that you have to learn to listen more. So that will make you, not talk as much as you think you should be talking. And I also think that maybe you may be too critical of yourself, and you're not doing as bad as you think when it comes to networking. So that's where the feedback from a friend who knows you can come in handy. Maybe that you're just being, it's in your head that you see these people making funny facial expressions, but it's not as bad as you think. So just try and get some feedback from someone close to you.
Thank you.
Yeah. I think there's another one. Someone, Maera.
Sorry, can I jump in there for a second, Anne? Sorry. I think on what Anne said there as well, it's very important, the skill of listening. And I don't think you can fake that. So the skill of listening, if you're listening, you're allowing that person to speak, speak, speak. And then you might add little follow-up pieces, like along the lines of, so I heard you say, can you expand on that? I mean, small little, but if you're talking, yeah, I think as Anne said, like, maybe you need to listen a little bit more, but I also agree you might be being a little bit hard on yourself also.
Okay. There's one more question we can take. Which topic can work as an icebreaker in